Good evening, teacher. My name is David Tomala. I'm going to explain the 9 lesson plans of my pasantías preprofesionales y vinculación con la colectividad 2. The lesson plan was designed taking into account the third year of senior high school, which according to the SERF have English level of B1.2 and was designed for a period of 45 minutes. The TOEFL objective was considered in order to improving the four strands. That is to say, taking about the listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But all of these strands are focused on increase the awareness of the students related to the topics about the simple past tenses and the present and the past perfect progressive. The method that I chose for designing this lesson plan was Audilingual approach and presentation practical production. The strategy that I chose were Gradle Plus, drilling, and visual aids. Talking about the anticipatory set, I am going to show a lecture with the help of an overhead projector in order to project a transparency on Blackboard, which consists in a lecture writing using the both kind of grammatical patterns. That is to say, the simple past tenses and the past progressive tense. Talking about the main teaching input, I'm going to start with questions relating to the use of the grammatical issues, past simple past tenses and past progressive tense. Then I'm going to continue with the explanation to the class on the Blackboard and try to support this explanation using the words using in the previous lecture. Then I'm going to show to the students a short movie in order to they can familiarize with the real sound of the grammatical issues proposed for this lesson plan. Next, I am going to show how to recognize and I'm going to circle the grammatical patterns use it in the movie, but only for the first 2 or 3 sentences. Then I'm going to group it to the students, maybe 2 or 3 students, in order to they could recognize the many ways used in the movies about the grammatical patterns. That is to say, the use of the past simple past tenses and the past progressive in the rest of the movie. Next, I'm going to monitor this activity. After that, I'm going to provide with a short paragraph to each group in the class in order to they could recognize the both kind of grammatical patterns. Next, I'm going to assess their current knowledge using the leveling questions, and then I'm going to close the class, making a review and sending easy homework. Talking about the modeling, I'm going to play a movie and write the grammatical patterns on the blackboard, use it in the movie, but only for the first 2 or 3 sentences. Next, I'm going to have my students work in groups in order to they listen the rest of the movie, and in which they have to write what they can hear about the movie, but mainly the phrases in which the movie used the simple past tenses and past progressive tense. Finally, talking about the independent practice, I'm going to give a short paragraph in order to they could recognize the grammatical patterns on this short paragraph. After that, I'm going to assess their knowledge, but asking a question related to the use of the simple past tenses and the past progressive tense. And finally, I'm going to develop the closing review and follow up. By this reason, I'm going to provide briefly feedback related to the use of the simple past tense and the past progressive tense. After all of those activities, I'm going to send a kind of homework, but this homework have got to create a mixture between the topic taught in class and the real environment in which the students live. Thanks. That is all, and see you later. Thanks. Goodbye.